coach from Athena Life Coaching. So this is a topic that when I'm coaching parents, I talk about, and it's something that stems when people ask me how should we do help our child goal set. My child is not motivated enough, my child is not trying to achieve something. So parents feel that the child is lacking self-motivation, or they feel that the child is not doing well enough. So the topic for today is setting expectations for your child. The first thing is, what are the kind of expectations you are setting for your child? Are the expectations so high and so beyond his reach that even while imagining it, he feels like a failure, not motivated to try? So let's assume your child gets 60% in maths. So what do you expect from him? Do you say, oh, you must get 90% from 60 to 90? The distance is so much that he can't even imagine himself there, and what he begins to feel is smaller and tinier in comparison to the goal, to what you are expecting of him, and he loses his self-confidence even further in the subject. So please be wary whether you're setting too high an expectation for your child. The second thing is, recently I coached parents who had extremely low expectations of their child, so much so that when the parent was saying something positive to the child went, oh really? So that was how low the expectations were. When they looked at their child, they expected the child to be clumsy, to be dropping things, and if he did something well, they said, oh great, you brought this without dropping it. So it was like setting the expectations so low that the child had no motivation to work towards the expectation set, because he felt like a loser in himself, that as it is they think I'm going to drop it, so I might as well drop it. So it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy where the child knows for a fact that my parents don't trust me, or my parents don't think I'm capable, or my parents don't think I'm good enough, so why should I even bother to try? That's what they think, why should I bother? So then the child lacks motivation. The third point is, as parents, we need to set expectations that encourage. So what my advice would be in the first case is, if your child is getting 60%, motivate him, support him, help him, study with him, whatever needs to be done to get him to move from 60 to 65 or 60 to 70%. So move the benchmark slightly further so he can at least reach out and feel where his goal is. And for parents who set extremely low expectations of your child, raise the bar slightly. Help the child to develop confidence by focusing on something that helps him to do better, whether it is behavior, whether it is academics, whether it is extracurricular, whatever area you're looking at. And therefore, balance out that expectations to such a level that the child feels motivated and inspired to do that. Bringing us to the fourth, create that space within you, in your energy, the way you speak to your child, expressing to him that I know that you're capable of this, I trust you, I know you're good at this. So if your child is, let's say, good at history, so you can point him to his strength and say, you're so good at history and you're so good at remembering dates, I know you can use this to move your maths up from 60 to 65 or to 70%. So that's about applying his current skill sets and inspiring and motivating him to use it into another area, but also creating that encouraging space so that when you are looking at your child feels that his parents are holding him to a higher position so that they work towards it. That, sweetheart, I trust you and I know you're capable of doing this. Or when your child is going out in terms of behavior, that I trust you're going to do this. I'm leaving you back at home for 2 hours. I know you're responsible and mature enough to be by yourself. So in whatever new habit, new goals you're setting for your child, also bring in that encouragement for your child, creating that space that is bigger than what your child is, so that your child fits in with a slight balance. So I hope that helps you realize that expectations for your child is extremely good. Just be wary that it's not too high, not too low, a balanced expectation with the space that you create for your child to feel inspired and motivated to grow into that space. And if you need help as parents for coaching sessions to understand more in detail about what I'm trying to explain to you, or if you think your child needs further motivation and guidance to give his best, then do email me on sunainathena@gmail.com or call me on 05613999033 and book that coaching session immediately. Take care. See you. Bye.